Let's talk about dreams. Those aspirations that flutter in our hearts, the visions we hold close. The kind you whisper to yourself when no one's listening. The secret desires you nurture in the quiet corners of your mind. Leah Darrow had those dreams too. Dreams as vibrant and hopeful as the Oklahoma sky she grew up under. Growing up in Oklahoma, in a town where everyone knew everyone, she wanted more than her small-town life could offer. She yearned for something bigger, something brighter, a stage where she could shine. She saw the women in magazines, those glamorous figures gracing the pages of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, and thought, that's what I want. That's the life I'm meant to live. To be admired, to matter, to leave a mark on the world, to be seen, to be celebrated, to be unforgettable. Leah poured everything into becoming that girl, the girl she saw in those magazines, the girl she believed she was destined to be. Practicing her walk, each step carefully measured, each movement deliberately graceful, perfecting her smile, a dazzling display of confidence and charm, chasing validation from every corner, seeking approval in every glance. But chasing a dream defined by others, a dream built on external validation, can feel empty, hollow, and ultimately unfulfilling. She lost sight of who she really was, beneath the layers of makeup and carefully constructed persona, always running after applause, the fleeting cheers of a crowd that quickly moves on to the next spectacle, never stopping to ask if it was what she truly needed, if the applause filled the void within or simply masked it. So many of us do this. We get caught up in the pursuit of external goals, believing happiness is a prize, a reward to be earned through relentless effort and unwavering dedication. At the end of a race, a finish line we may never actually reach. Leah's ambition took her far further than she ever imagined possible. But she was about to learn that sometimes the path we choose isn't always the one we're meant to walk. The dream you chase isn't the one meant for you. And that's a lesson that can change everything. And that's okay. It's more than okay. It's an opportunity. Sometimes, letting go is the bravest thing you can do, the most empowering choice you can make, the first step towards finding your true self. Leah, with stars in her eyes and a heart full of dreams, dove headfirst into the world of modeling, a world she believed held the key to happiness and fulfillment. She was ready to take on the challenge, eager to prove herself in this competitive industry. Her ambition and drive led her to land a coveted spot on America's Next Top Model, a platform that promised fame and fortune. This was her big break, the opportunity she had been waiting for. Suddenly, she was living the dream, or so it seemed. The cameras flashed, the lights shone, and she was thrust into a whirlwind of excitement and opportunity. TV, New York City, the epicenter of fashion and glamour, designer clothes, the epitome of style and elegance, and glamorous parties. From the outside, it looked perfect, a fairy tale come true. Her social media was filled with images of a life most could only dream of. But the spotlight can be lonely, casting long shadows even in the brightest of rooms. Everything was about being thinner, a constant pressure to conform to an unrealistic ideal. Prettier, always striving for an unattainable standard of beauty, more perfect. The pressure was immense, and the expectations were relentless. Her worth was measured by photos, by the way she looked in a single frame, not by who she was, not by her character or her dreams. The glamour faded, revealing the harsh realities beneath the surface. The industry that promised happiness and fulfillment left her feeling empty and disillusioned. She was told to change her appearance, her personality, to be someone else, someone she wasn't. Confidence crumbled under the weight of constant criticism and impossible expectations. Leah became a product, not a person, a mannequin to be dressed and posed, smiling for cameras, projecting an image of happiness, but feeling lost and alone inside. She'd climbed the mountain of success, reaching the summit of her dreams, only to realize it was the wrong one, a path that led to emptiness and despair. That realization, though painful, was the start of a life-changing shift, a turning point that would lead her to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Sometimes perfection is just a pretty lie, a carefully constructed illusion that hides the truth beneath. Every story has a turning point. For Leah, it happened quietly during a photo shoot. She looked at her reflection and felt empty, a stranger in her own skin. A voice inside whispered, "What are you doing?" Suddenly, she saw the truth. She was living for approval, not for herself. The industry wasn't a dream factory, it was a machine. Overwhelmed, she realized she couldn't pretend anymore, so she walked away. Right then, in the middle of the shoot. No plan B, just a gut-deep certainty she needed a new path. She chose herself, her dignity, her soul. It was terrifying, but it was the first step toward real meaning. Sometimes the bravest thing is to say enough. Walking away from a life you once knew, from dreams that have faded, can be incredibly scary. But Leah made the brave decision to start over, to embrace the unknown with courage and hope. She turned to her faith for strength, seeking solace and a deeper understanding of herself. In moments of quiet reflection, she sought guidance and healing from within, allowing herself to be vulnerable and open to new possibilities. It wasn't a quick fix or an easy path. The journey was filled with challenges and moments of doubt. She realized she had to actively unlearn the deeply ingrained lies that had shaped her perception of herself. These were lies about beauty and worth, lies that had held her captive for far too long. She made a conscious decision to redefine beauty on her own terms, to break free from societal expectations. Beauty wasn't about a number on a scale or a fleeting reflection in a mirror. It was about kindness, extending compassion to herself and others. It was about authenticity, embracing her true self without pretense or apology. And it was about love, radiating love and acceptance to the world around her. True beauty, she realized with profound clarity, shines from within, emanating from a place of peace, strength, and self-acceptance. Leah made the courageous choice to forgive herself for past mistakes and perceived imperfections. In doing so, she found a deep and lasting peace within her own heart, and she began to build a life firmly grounded on her own values, a life that reflected her authentic self. Through this journey of self-discovery, she discovered a new passion that ignited her soul. She felt compelled to start sharing her story, hoping to inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-acceptance. Now, Leah's a sought-after speaker, captivating audiences with her vulnerability and wisdom. She's also a published author, sharing her insights and experiences through the written word, and a podcast host, creating a safe space for open and honest conversations. Through her various platforms, she's dedicated to helping women see their true worth beyond superficial measures. She fearlessly uses her platform to challenge the pervasive lies that are so deeply ingrained in the modeling world and in society as a whole. Her pain, once a source of suffering, became her driving purpose. Through her journey, she found a beauty that can't be captured in a photograph, a beauty that radiates from within. Real transformation, the kind that truly lasts, starts from the inside out with self-acceptance, forgiveness, and a commitment to living authentically. So what does Leah's story mean for you? You're the author of your own life. Don't chase dreams handed to you by others. True fulfillment comes from listening to your own voice, not the world's noise. You'll make mistakes, take wrong turns. That's not failure, that's life. What matters is getting back up and choosing your own path. Your worth isn't earned by looks or fame. It's inherent. True beauty is being authentically, unapologetically you. Success is living with purpose, making a difference even in small ways. Ask yourself, are you chasing your dream or someone else's? Be brave enough to change direction. You are worthy of a life that's truly yours. Now go out there and live it.